Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Walt here from Down the Block Sports, and today I want to talk about the Boston Celtics. It's been a crazy day for Celtics fans as it looked like they were acquiring Kristaps Porzingis, then a deal fell through. Well, we finally have confirmation that Porzingis is heading to Boston. What I want to talk about is who was involved in the trade and what this means for all teams moving forward. Again, I'm Alec Walt. This is Down the Block Sports. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more of my exclusive content. Yes, according to multiple reports, Kristaps Porzingis is finally on his way to the Boston Celtics. The Celtics will receive Kristaps Porzingis as well as the 23rd pick in the 2023 NBA draft and a 2024 first-round pick via the Golden State Warriors. The Wizards will receive Tyus Jones, the 35th pick in the 2023 NBA draft, Mike Muscala and Danilo Gallinari. And the Grizzlies will receive point guard Marcus Smart. So the deal originally looked like it was going to involve the Clippers and Malcolm Brogdon. Due to the injury to Malcolm Brogdon, the Clippers backed out. The Celtics found a third team, was able to include Marcus Smart in the trade, and that's how they were able to finalize this three-team deal between the Celtics, Wizards, and Memphis Grizzlies. So when you look at this deal for the Celtics, one, obviously, they're getting the best player in this deal. Yes, he does have injury problems, but he is a 7'3" wing that can play the 4 and the 5 position and fill a lot of needs here for the Celtics. One, the Celtics are a team that needed to add some more legitimate depth into their front court. Yes, they do have Al Horford and Robert Williams, but they're old. Horford's old. Williams is frequently injured, and they needed to add an additional body in the front court. Two, he's 7'3" and has the ability to space the floor. He had a career season last year for the Washington Wizards. Yes, he won't have as many opportunities on that team, teaming up with a Jaylen Brown and a Jason Tatum, but he was still extremely productive in a Wizard system on a team that, let's be real here, wasn't the most competitive. But the Celtics were looking to add another legitimate starter, someone who can provide both scoring and rebounding, good defender, can play the 5 if they want to play smaller, and when he's playing the 5, they're likely going to have 5 guys on the court who all have the ability to space the floor. Kristaps Porzingis, in all honesty, is a perfect addition for the Boston Celtics if he can stay on the court. I mean, most seasons, especially recently, he doesn't play more than 60 games. You know, when you're a Celtics team looking to compete for a championship, you need him healthy late in the season, and he has not been there recently, whether he's played for the Knicks, the Mavericks, or the Washington Wizards. So when you look at Porzingis being 7'3", adding that size into the front court, the ability to space the floor, another scoring threat alongside Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. When you look at those three, along with Robert Williams and what's looking like now potentially Malcolm Brogdon, if he's still injured, a Derek White in a starting lineup, the Celtics have size. The Celtics have great scoring depth. They could use a little bit more playmaking, but that's something you can expect when they get healthy due to Brogdon currently being injured, and we'll see what happens with guys like Peyton Pritchard on the roster. Celtics getting more draft picks is honestly great. They moved up 12 spots in this upcoming draft from the early second round pick to a late first round pick. You can hope they can add some impact here on that team for cheap coming through the NBA draft and getting a pick next year. Yes, it's the Golden State Warriors. It should be one in the 20s or maybe towards the end of the first round if the Warriors have a Warriors-type season next year. The Wizards honestly did not get that much, really. Jones is a solid playmaker, but not someone who he's a borderline starter, but no one that's going to be a real future cornerstone guy here for the Wizards. Obviously, the veterans they got from the Celtics, more depth pieces. The second-round pick, again, is something they can hopefully cash in on at the upcoming draft. But the Wizards, really, for getting Porzingis, didn't really acquire very much. Now, with the Grizzlies here getting Marcus Smart, in my opinion, I think is brilliant. One, he's a physical, defensive-oriented guy. I think he fits the system, fits the team, fits the city. He can play point guard now while Ja Morant is dealing with a suspension, then move to the 2 guard or potentially be someone who could play off the bench a little bit because they have a Desmond Bane. We'll see what they do at the small forward position because Dillon Brooks is no longer coming back. But they have more options. They have a guy who's experienced in the playoffs on a team that is young. He's going to add some leadership to a team that showed some maturity issues last season. He's a guy, he's going to be great in the locker room, great as a teammate, and someone that other teams are not going to want to face. But the clear winner here is obviously the Celtics. They got the best player in this deal, Kristaps Porzingis. He's going to accept his $36 million player option, then become a free agent next season. If the Celtics can get the 7-3 forward to remain healthy, they have a third scoring option, another scoring threat. Someone who can also provide size in a front court and depth at a position that the Celtics desperately need. He's going to play more of the 4, in my opinion, than the 5. Should still move over in certain situations. I do think the starting center will still remain Robert Williams, but now you have a front court with a shot blocking specialist, someone who can still provide that, but be someone who can space the floor and be another rebounding threat here for this Celtics team. So Celtics fans should be very happy. They should be nervous about the injury history, but they should be very happy that they added an extremely high-impact player to this starting lineup. This team has the chance to compete for a championship. They did before this trade, and now they do after. It sucks to see Marcus Smart go, but because he was really almost like the captain of this team, someone who'd been here since he's been drafted, put his heart on the floor every play. Grizzlies fans, if you're watching, you are going to love him. But the Celtics needed to add someone of impact before this draft started, getting ready for the 2023-2024 season. They tried to get rid of Brogdon in a trade, but the injury prevented them from doing so. Next on the list, let's be real here, it's Marcus Smart. And the Grizzlies are the perfect team to go after him. So it sucks to see him go. We'll expect Malcolm Brogdon to likely be the starter for the Celtics next season if he is fully healed. But the trade is confirmed. Kristaps is heading to Boston. And the key piece on the way out is Marcus Smart. What do you think of this deal between the Celtics, the Wizards, and the Grizzlies? Feel free to give your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more of my exclusive content. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and we will see you very soon.